Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. We are back in action. What's going on, Jesse?
All good, man.
This is officially part 2 of the $0 to $1 Million Entrepreneur podcast, meaning that we're literally taking a random person that's watching this video. In part 1, we kind of broke down what kind of mindset he needs to have, what kind of daily habits he needs to have, what kind of discipline and obedience he has to have. Basically turning him to a high performance individual. Now in this episode, we're actually going to convert this guy from 0 to their first $1 million freaking dollars, all on camera, explaining it directly for free.
Exactly.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, 100%.
So last time we left off, we kind of built this guy into a nice and freaking obedient guy. A couple of things that I would personally recommend, I think I forgot to mention in the last podcast, I don't remember if I did, is that I would love an entrepreneur, anyone that's a new entrepreneur, to just to see if he can adopt a new good habit and leave or kind of quit a bad habit. It could be anything. For example, I like chips, I like snacks. So I said, hey, let me try to not eat snacks for a month. Okay, I know it's gonna be tough, but let me try to adopt a good habit instead of that. So instead of eating snacks, let me eat fruits for an entire month. So you see what I'm saying? I'm substituting a bad habit for a good habit, and telling my brain, look, I can achieve this. I can make this happen. And that's the beauty about becoming high performance, is that you are knowing that your brain is in control, not you're in control. You can control your own self, and self-control is the one thing that wins ball games, baby. So okay, we're ready. You ready?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm ready.
So now going forward, basically this entrepreneur doesn't know what he's doing, right? He's disciplined, he's driven and determined, and he's ready to go take action. Where are we going next?
Okay, the next step is you already have established yourself as an individual who manages his time, who is hungry, for making money. I don't know what the next step is, but pretty much, pretty much at the very start of the company, he has to make sure that, what he actually selling.
Yeah, that's a good question. Now look, there's a lot of really cool things you could sell. You can start businesses. There's consulting, there's marketing, there's product. You can sell a lot of things. Personally, I'm gonna make this entrepreneur do what I'm doing, and I know how to. It's so easy to make $1 million selling software than it is to make $1 million selling T-shirts. Name me 5 freaking millionaires that sold money or made $1 million through T-shirts. Not a lot of them. There's not a lot.
No.
You can't name. I could name 5 people that made money off selling software. Okay, so selling a service-based agency, meaning that you're providing a service that you practice and you have experience with. For example, video editing, social media management, TikTok, Facebook ads, something like that, something you're good at, okay? And if you're not good at it, go to YouTube. You can learn it for free. Literally, I learned everything I did off YouTube and a little bit of courses. But so find a high performance, high paying skill, high value skill, something that you can provide to the marketplace for a very good rate and a very good service, 5-star service, okay? Find that specific thing. So we're in this specific podcast, we're going to be talking about Facebook ads or consulting or TikTok ads, for example. Okay, you're a TikTok ad agency, meaning that you come in and provide entrepreneurs, influencers, YouTubers, podcasters, businesses TikTok ads, meaning that you run the TikTok ads for them. Okay, so you kind of spent maybe 1 month, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks on high performance, deep diving on research on how to run TikTok ads, what are the best ways to run TikTok ads, what are TikTok ads best used for, and all that kind of stuff. Eventually, when you got that high paying skill in your back pocket, you have it in your pocket now. You can pull it out and shoot anyone at any given moment. Now you're going to identify the niche that you're going to hit. You get riches. Oh wait, how does it go? I think it's riches in the niches. Meaning that you're not going to get rich selling it to everyone, okay? Sorry, Jeff Bezos. He started with books, meaning that he was niched down and then he went broad.
Expanded, exactly.
So you're going to start making money by providing a service to a specific group of individuals, okay? For this instance, let's talk about entrepreneurs on Instagram selling courses. There's a lot of them.
Are you talking about the Forex gurus?
Whatever, bro. You could be whatever.
Okay.
So you're selling TikTok ads to a group of entrepreneurs that are selling courses, and you come to them and saying, hey, let me run your TikTok ads. I'll bring you 1,000 leads a month. All you have to do is get on the call with them and close them. Okay, that's all you have to do. I will bring all the people already interested for you. All you have to do is convince them that your program or your course or your material is the best thing that you can offer there is in the marketplace. That's their job. So now you come in as a marketer and say, hey, I'm really good at TikTok ads. Let me show it to you by running a 1-month campaign for you. and whatever you close, give me 10, 20%.
Okay.
Okay. At the beginning, you're not going to be able to charge that much for your services because no one really knows who you are. You don't have any testimonials to back it up. You really don't have any people that could vouch for you. Okay. So at the beginning, you're going to have to kind of offer things for free, or maybe offer things for a percentage. Be like, hey, I'm going to bring 1,000 people to you, but give me 10, 15% of everything you close. The guy might scam you though. The guy might scam you.
Yeah.
So you have to have some kind of contract agreement to have in place to be ready to execute that if he does, in the case, run off with your money. Okay. But look, think about it from a perspective. If a guy is selling a $200 course and he's selling it to 1,000 people and only 100 people buy, 200 times 100, that's $20,000. Meaning that if you only take 20% of that, you made $2,000, I think.
Yeah, $2,000. It's $2,000. It's $2,000.
You made $2,000.
Which is not bad for a first month.
Which is not bad for a first month with one client. If you do that consistently, and that's only if you lock in about 10% of the people. Our close rate is about 40, 50%. Every person we close, every other person buys from us. You know, it's 50% with us. We follow up until the death. But anyways, we found a specific agency. It's a TikTok ad agency that caters to people that are entrepreneurs that are selling courses. You are offering free services, meaning that you're not making any money until he makes money. Okay. Obviously, he wants to make money, so you're going to make money indirectly by him making money because he's an entrepreneur. Exactly. He's already focused and driven too. All you need to do is make sure that he has his stuff and he sells his stuff. You're bringing in the high qualified people, and all you have to do is make sales. So let's just say you made 20K. You took 10%, 15%, even 20%, whatever, and you made $2,000. Okay. Exactly. And you didn't have to do anything besides run the ads. He did all the work. Now think of that. Now do that for 10 people. Yeah. Boom. You just made $20,000. Yeah. Okay. This is how we're going to make money in the beginning. Eventually, at that point, when we have people that are success stories, they could vouch for you. You have 10 people that's saying, hey, this guy actually helped me make $20,000 through his ads. I'm not going to lie. You have testimonies to prove it. You have contracts to prove it. You have invoices to prove it. Then you are winning. At that point, you can scale your agency up. You can finally hire someone to go out there and find these entrepreneurs for you. Yeah. You look, at this point, you've probably been reaching out to hundreds of entrepreneurs every single day, trying to consult with them, trying to book calls, trying to schedule meetings. At that point, you don't need to do that anymore. You have successful students that are running things, and hopefully they're coming back every single month to pay you. Meaning that you hit your first $20,000 before you even know it. All you needed is 10 people. And I'm positive it's not really hard to find 10 people, especially the fact that you're doing it for free. Exactly. Meaning that you're not charging for your services. You just want a percentage of the commission. Yeah. That's the beauty about what we're doing here.
Yeah. And on top of it, if you do, set a commission with one of your prospects and everything, and obviously they're going to pay, it's not going to be a scam every time. Always remember that, whenever you're about to sell anything to any individual, make sure that you are well prepared for a rejection as well. Yeah, that's really important for you as well. That will build you some core values about what kind of character are you going to be, in the upcoming months or so.
Yeah, so you're going to get rejected. A lot of people are going to laugh at you and be like, I don't want to run ads with you. Like, out of 100 entrepreneurs, you're probably going to get like 75%, maybe even 80% of them to never actually work with you. Yeah. And that's kind of part of the game. Yeah. When I started my agency, it took me 6 months of cold emailing. I used to email 100 businesses a day, go to their Instagram, go to their bio, find the email them a copy paste message and wait for them to respond. Never responded. 6 months of that exactly going straight. Yeah. Never locking in a client. Finally someone said yes, and I was literally like, whoa, that actually worked. So it took me 6 months, but the thing about it was persistency. It was knowing that I'm getting rejected every single time, but I was still going. Yeah. Not because I was motivated, I'm waking up. No, I knew the business model worked. Yeah. I knew other people were making money the same way, doing the same thing. I knew it worked. Yeah. I just didn't know how it worked. Yeah. So the fact that I knew other people were making money doing this, because I used to watch YouTubers that were doing the same thing and they were kind of talking about the same thing and they were driving Lamborghinis. I was like, this probably works. Let me figure it out. Okay, it took me 6 months, but I figured I ended up being successful. Why? Because of persistency. Yeah. So you can get rejected. Get rejected 100 times, get rejected 1,000 times, but if you don't wake up the next morning, you will never lock in that client. Exactly. So that's what I personally recommend every entrepreneur is when you do get rejected, think of it as a more of a reason to actually hit up the next guy, okay, this is the next one. Oh, this is definitely one is the next guy. Oh, this guy is definitely the next guy. You're gonna keep getting motivated because at some point someone's gonna buy something. So when you're getting rejected in the first 10, 20, calls, at some point someone's gonna pay. So you're gonna get closer to your goal, which is that sale. And that's how you do it. Is that you get motivated every single time. So it's hyping up. It's generating hype for that one sale that does come eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so where did we leave off?
And the satisfaction that you get, from your first invoice being paid, brother. You trust me. That's.
They're not getting paid though.
Yeah.
After they say yes.
Yes.
And after they make their money, then they get paid on the back end. So, but when they eventually do get the money though, it does feel really, really good.
I mean, the good thing about this episode is that everything is. So jam-packed in one or two episodes with this two-part episode where you do not have to go through the struggles that Ish and I have to go through. Okay, fine, what's the rejection, what kind of business model do you have to set up, okay, and what kind of products or commodities do you need to sell.
Exactly, man. I'm literally giving the full game plan right here. I don't even give a freak, bro. Like, listen, I have a mentorship program, and obviously I teach this all in the mentorship program, but why not just give it a free? Look, I know 99% of the people watching this video probably aren't going to execute on this information, and the 1% they do, buy me a Lamborghini or take me out to freaking lunch one day when you make $1 million. Simple as that.
Exactly.
And that's what the game plan is. I'm just trying to show people that I know what I'm freaking talking about. And now let's keep going though. We're not done here.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make $1 million freaking dollars right now. We hit our first 20K month. Look, we got 10 clients. It's going to be difficult. Obviously, it's not going to be easy. You have to book a lot of consultation calls. I think every maybe 50 people, you'll probably get one sale or two people to agree to you. So just think of it. If you're doing 10 calls or if you have 10 clients, you probably had to take about 500 calls.
Yeah.
Meaning that you had to put in some work for those guys. So I'm not saying this is easy, but I'm saying that if you have discipline, which we learned in phase 1. We learned in episode 1. We had the discipline. We got everything locked and loaded. We built you into the high performance individual you need to be today to be able to take those 500 calls.
Yes.
You would not be able to take 500 calls if you didn't start phase 1. And if you didn't become the high performance person and read those books and listened and adopted new principles and all that, adopted new habits and all that kind of stuff. So now that you did, now you are able to take those 500 calls. That's why I tell everyone, hey, look, if you're trying to get rich, don't come to me and ask me for money and learn my game. Go freaking read 10 books first, learn new habits, maybe get a 6-pack, run 5 miles a day for freaking 2 months, and then come back to me with some discipline, and then we can start the process.
Exactly.
That's what I tell them. Okay, so right now we're at 10 clients a month. They're all paying you. You're doing this for free, meaning that what you're just making commission off everyone's sales. Now, at this point, I think you have enough confidence to sell your services, sell your packages for a little bit more of a value. Meaning that if a company wants to come based off your track record of your success rate, you can now officially charge. Meaning that the people will still pay you for the ad spend. Meaning that every single time someone wants to run an ad with you, they spend the money, but on top of that, you get a retainer, meaning that you get paid to run ads now.
Yeah.
You didn't get paid to run ads before. The guy paid for his ads. You kind of used his budget to run the ads and get the people back to him, and then you made the back end cut. But now you're making the front end as well, meaning that every single person that comes now has to pay you $1,000 on top of actually spending the money on the marketing ads.
Exactly.
So if a guy has a $5,000 marketing budget for in TikTok ads, now you can charge $6,000 and keep $1,000, meaning that, hey man, look, for example, you're a client or you're a potential customer. Hey, so I'm selling TikTok ads. I have a very successful track record. I have 10 clients that have all scaled to $20,000 a month. Here's their invoices. Here's their contracts. Here's their receipts. Here's their testimonial videos. Here's their kind of like case study. So I charge $1,000 retainer, and you can spend however much you want on your Facebook ads. How much do you want to spend?
I mean,
5,000.
Hey man, 5,000.
5,000. Okay, great. So if we want to do a 5,000 ad spend, I charge $1,000 for a retainer, meaning that I'm going to keep the 1,000 to run the ads for you. You spend the $5,000 on the ad spend. I'm not going to take any commission as much as I did for the other people, but I'll take, instead of 25%, I'll only take 10%. So you have the confidence of knowing that I'm going to be obligated to making sure that these ads are very successful. Does that sound fair?
Oh yeah.
Great.
100%.
So we're going to agree to 10% of the commission per sale and $1,000 retainer. What's your email? Let me send you the invoice.
Yada at gmail.com.
Boom skis. There you go.
That's how you do.
So now the fact that we have, people that are actually coming on board and looking at us and being able to vouch for us, we're successful. We have a track record, and now we're able to charge $1,000 a month. That means every time he wants to run ads, we charge per month. Now, if he says $10,000, we're going to charge $2,000. If he says $20,000, we're going to charge $5,000. So we are basically now able to charge more if the guy wants to pay more. Because if he's seeing success, he's obviously going to want to scale. So if he wants to go from 5K to 10K, be like, oh man, okay, great, let's do $2,000 for a retainer. Thank you so much. Where do I send the invoice?
And the good thing about this sale is that, that's a recurring client.
As a recurring client, he's gonna come back. He's gonna see success, and he's gonna come back, and he's gonna want to buy more. Okay.
Exactly.
And then you can start offering some really cool packages. Be like, hey, do you want to join our accelerator program? Do you want to join our entrepreneur booster program? Or do you want me to, hyper convert these ads, whatever? And then you could kind of upsell.
Yeah.
Instead of 1,000, you could take 2,500 from him with all these upsells. So now at this point, I know a lot of entrepreneurs are kind of getting their, minds boggled of, oh my God, there's so much money to be made. And it sounds so easy, or it sounds too good to be true. Trust me, it's very easy.
Yeah.
Take notes during this video. Literally, I wouldn't be surprised if someone out after this video started a TikTok ad agency and made 20K. I really wouldn't. So we made 20K, and now we're making retainers. So we are now at the point, let's just say we have 25 clients that are all paying around, $1,000 to $2,500 a month.
Go as low as $500. Even go as low as $500 so that you can show them, what kind of money that you can make.
It's not that hard to charge 1,000.
I know, but
it's
still.
an easier number for me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
It's an easier number for me to calculate in my brain.
All right.
So we got 25 people to pay $1,000. Cool. Now we take 10% commission on each sale. Let's say, for example, each person makes about $20,000. Let's keep it keep it the same rate. So 10% of 20,000. What is that?
10% of 20,000.
Is that 1,000?
2,000.
2,000?
Yeah.
You sure?
10% of 20,000 is $2,000.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, my math is good.
Okay, so that's 2K off each client.
Yes.
So now we're taking about 1,000 on the front end,
Yeah.
and 2,000 on the back end.
And
So
how many clients are we talking about?
We're talking 25.
25.
So
So that's 25K
Yeah.
upfront.
25,000 up front,
And-
plus $2,000 for each client on the back end. So that's 50,000 on the back end.
50,000, yeah. 50,000. 50K.
So that's $75,000 monthly that you're
Yeah.
making right now with only 25 clients. Obviously, you have to run their ads, okay?
Yeah.
But there's no really money to be spent. Look, if you hire a virtual assistant, or if you hire some kind of like,
A manager.
someone like
Yeah.
that to kind of, handle operations, cool. That's probably like $1,000 a month. Okay, so even 75K, you're probably taking home 74. Okay, wow, crazy.
Yeah.
So $74,000 you're making, and we need about $83,000 to eventually hit the $1 million mark. Meaning that we need about probably 3-4 more clients
Yeah.
to officially reach the $83,000 mark. And there's probably a rebuttal right now. It's someone saying, hey, Ish, well, how do I know everyone's going to make $20,000 per month? That's a big question.
Yeah.
If look, just the law of averages say that if you're selling a product or a service to a group of individuals, and based off percentages, this is the global average percentages of entrepreneurs that close clients is close to about 10-15%. If you only have to close about 10 of these guys,
Yeah.
and you're selling your courses, products, these guys want to make money.
Yeah, and that's the beauty about sales, is that you can navigate and you can see what you can actually, are going to be, putting in your pocket as well at the end of the month. So that's why, you do your prospecting, you do your discovery, you do your, your due diligence with your recurring clients as well at the same time.
Exactly. So now, for example, if a person comes and sells a mentorship product for $500 a month, he's paying, or he's charging $500 per program, and he sells about 20 of these bad boys. It's not hard to sell 20 $500 programs. So these entrepreneurs are going to make a lot of money, and you're going to make money on the back end. So I'm saying 20,000 as a conservative number, honestly. Yeah. So it could be actually way more than that. It could be less than that. But I'm talking about all your clients combined on average are making close to $20,000 a month. You're working with entrepreneurs. You're not working with small businesses. Yeah. Small businesses are harder to scale to 20K a month. Like a freaking t-shirt company, I wouldn't recommend working with something like that. I would recommend working with a software company, or an entrepreneur selling a course or a mentorship, or something. So it's easier to scale. More people want to learn how to make more money compared to more people want to buy a freaking t-shirt that has a dinosaur on it. So yeah, that's what I recommend if an entrepreneur. So we just broke down kind of how to make $1 million, and you can see it's really not tough. Yeah. What's so tough about it? You have to take a lot of freaking consultation calls.
That and consistency.
Consistency, and you definitely need to know your freaking ads, by the way. If our entrepreneur's ads aren't converting, you're freaking screwed. So definitely know your stuff. Screen your clients, make sure that whatever he's selling, you can go out there and provide it to the marketplace, and people will come in and opt in and kind of like, be interested. Yeah. So kind of be ready for people to sell things, or be ready to provide services to entrepreneurs that know they could sell their courses. Yeah. Don't work with no freaking, 15-year-old trying to sell a drop shipping course that probably isn't going to take it seriously, and he's just playing basketball with his friends after school and, whatever. So you get the idea. I think that's pretty much it, man. I've kind of broke down the whole way through. It's not hard. Obviously, it takes a lot of time. If you want to scale this, you're going to have to, hire some virtual assistants, hire some kind of, team management people that can actually come in and do the operations for you eventually, because it's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, because with the money that they'll be making, they can pretty much, hire a good
you
HR,
don't want to do
good
this
manager
yourself, because you're going to be drained and gassed out. And what if you have an emergency you need to attend to? You're not be able to run the ads. You need to have someone on the back end that could actually kind of help you manage these things. So that's one thing I would recommend. Second thing I would recommend is building a business around this. Now you have an agency that's making over $1 million a month, whatever state that you're in. Make sure that the taxes in that state is settled down. So you got to get an accountant, you got to get a bookkeeper to make sure that all your records are in order. So when it does come down to tax season, you're not getting audited and you're going to freaking jail for tax evasion. That's the second thing. Third thing is just making sure that you're putting your money in the right place. You do not want to get hypnotized by the money. The money has a strange way of making people do weird things nowadays. I've personally seen it. I've learned it from literally myself. I used to do some crazy thing like rent penthouses and drive crazy exotic cars all day. And it wasn't anything that was fulfilling, and I ran out of money pretty fast. So I wouldn't recommend, and I lost focus as well. And so I wouldn't recommend anyone that's out there that's going to get money. I wouldn't recommend you going out there and trying to, spend it all and blow it on bottles in the club. Or
so what would your advice be to simplify your life?
Yeah, simplify your life, and don't let the money fool you, man. This money is a freaking, it has masks, and it kind of disguises itself in multiple ways. It disguises itself as partying. It disguises yourself as a way to go out there and, live a new life and achieve cool things and party and be a rock star and do all this fancy
stuff. Trust me, it doesn't bring anything.
It doesn't. It's fun. It's a short-term stimulus that, okay, wow, that feels good. It's like a freaking adrenaline shot. But at the end of the day, when you sit at home, it's going to just be a normal thing. Like if you're driving a Honda or you're driving a McLaren, it's going to feel the same eventually.
Yeah, exactly. It gets you to point A to point B. Both of them do the same job, though.
It's eventually going to feel the same.
Yeah.
I was driving S-classes, BMWs, Lamborghinis. I was driving everything. But it kind of felt the same. I was like, everyone's like, oh my God, look at your car. I'm like, it's just my car. So it kind of felt the same. Like it really felt normal. So what I would personally recommend is be careful. Don't let the money distract you, and kind of focus on your goals. Focus on making your life something that's worth living and kind of happy. Make sure you spend the time. And what I like spending my money on is experiences. I like spending time with people that I actually care about and love, instead of people who are kind of like just partying in the club and showing off.
Yeah, like last year you bought your mom a house, which is really, really nice. I mean, on top of it, he's made himself a property, and he did something nice for his mom. Look what wonders and what happiness, joy it can bring to one individual, and on top of it, your money will be safe as well. So instead of being in the bank as well.
Don't chase the money, chase the vision. And then the money will just come. I promise you that. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry to get a little emotional in the end, but this is the way to make $1 million freaking dollars. I'm telling you guys, if there's anyone that's watching this that wants to learn directly from me, I do offer this as a mentorship program. You have to get on a call with me first. I don't just offer it so you can just buy it. Message me on Instagram as Ish the CEO. I'll have it linked down in the description, so you can go follow me and message me. I'm taking calls. I'd love to, get to know people that want to learn. When I was broke, I told myself when I get rich, I'm going to actually go out of my way to help people, because no one actually wanted to help me ever. Everyone left me on red. No one took me seriously. I'm out here to actually help people. End of story. I'm making millions of dollars for my own agency. I don't give a frick. I don't do this for the money. I do this because of the love of the game. If anyone wants to join, the link is in below. See you on this side. And thank you for watching this podcast. Go out there and make a freaking $1 million, mother yucker.